Hey guys, it's Dave, your mortgageguy.com, and I've been studying this and really digging into it, and I have found that there is actually 5 phases of your business in a recession, okay? And for my realtor friends, I'm going to dig into each phase and how you can crush it at each one to absolutely grow your business even in a trying time like a recession. But before I do that, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up with more videos like this. So like I said, I've studied this, read books on it, and there's technically 5 phases of the recession. Now, I think the most powerful thing out of all of this is knowing that there's phases and preparing yourself for them and crushing it. I think it's super powerful to have this information versus going into the unknown and allowing fear or not knowing where it's going to go or how this is going to play out, okay? So I think after this video, not only are you going to feel better about where your business is going, you're also going to have some steps in there to crush it, okay? Number 1 is shock, right? Why is this happening? Oh my God, this sucks. This is the end of the world, okay? It's a natural feeling to feel if you own a business. For my realtor friends, right, is how long is it going to be? What's the market going to do? All those things, okay? The number 1 thing you absolutely have to do is control your mind during this period as much as humanly possible. Stay positive. There's going to be a lot of people who are your competition who are going to fail just out of this first step. At the end of the world is definitely coming. I'm out. I'm going to go get a full-time job. I'm giving up, okay? I need something with a salary, or I need to quit and go into something else, okay? Keep your mind clear, focused, and positive. Remove those people. If you have a conversation more than once where they're talking about how the end is coming and this is horrible, you got to cut them. I don't care if it's your own mom, whatever it is, cut them. Make new friends. Find that small group of people who believe they're going to crush it. Latch on. This is also important for social media, okay? If you're noticing posts from those people, you really need to unfriend them, figure out how not to see those posts. YouTube videos, same thought process, right? If you're watching only videos about the end of the world coming in your business, you're going to be in a bad spot. Latch on to positive people, okay? The next phase is desperation. Okay, this is where you start doing and making moves and decisions with really no regard outside of fear. Okay, I'm going to fire some of the people on my team. I'm going to cut back on my marketing. Okay, I'm going to start doing deals for nothing. I'll do deals for 1% versus my normal 3%. Okay, so you're making moves and changing your business plan based on fear and desperation. You're piggybacking off of that shock and really doubling down in the wrong direction. How do we solve this? Do not do anything drastic in this step. Do not fire anybody that you know you need in order to be able to do the amount of business you want to do. Don't get caught up on what your business is right at this moment. I'm filming this in August of 2022. Well, I'm not making moves based on my production of August 22. I would make moves based on where I want my business to go and where we're going. If you need that employee, you would keep them. If you need that marketing, you would keep it. Okay? Number 3 is evaluation, where you're analyzing, right? You could also end up falling into analyzing paralysis, where you're overanalyzing everything, right? Oh my God, I need to do something, Here's 2 things to walk away with. If you're spending money on stuff that you don't need, that's not helping you, cut it, okay? If you're spending money on stuff that has helped you and has grown your business, continue to spend on it. Do not cut, okay? So you absolutely need to be careful in evaluation not to overanalyze, right? And kind of piggyback off of that desperation. Number 4 is deliberate action, where you are absolutely taking massive action to go in the direction you want to do, no matter what your production is. So if you did videos to grow your business, double down on doing videos. If you are farming an area, double down on farming in that area. Turn it up, right? Whatever you're doing. If you have employees that maybe at the moment you don't need based on your production, but you know you're going to need them in a year, 2 years, keep them. Double down on yourself, right? If you know you're going to make it, and who else would you bet on besides yourself? I'm betting on myself that I'm going to come through this and crush it like I've done before. Double down on yourself, right? Deliberate action. Read books. Increase your training, your courses, right? Maybe look into a coach, okay? Get Audible and listen to books every day. Fill that time. Do deliberate action that no matter if the business seems to be there or not, you are going in the right direction, okay? All of this is absurdly important because number 5 is surge, which is my favorite part. This is coming out of the recession where the demand for your services is going to increase, right? Maybe the amount of buyers increases, the amount of sellers increases, right? Builders are building homes at a much faster and heavier pace, okay? You're coming out of it and you're more valuable and crushing it because your competition, some of your competition went out of business, left the industry, wasn't prepared for what you were prepared for. And some of the deliberate action you were doing allowed you to capitalize on that business when you came out of it in the surge, okay? Keep in mind, coming out of the recession, this process could be a 1 year, a 2 year, or a 3 year thing. So the mental thing that I have been telling myself to really keep me motivated and focused is this. Currently, I am actually working on massive things that will help my business in 2025. I believe it. I did things years ago in 2016 that allowed me to capitalize on the COVID years, 21 and 20. Same thought process in this. I'm going to put the work in now while other people perceive it to be a bad time or a difficult time or a scary time, right? They don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to have a plan to crush it, and that plan is going to play out in 23, 24, maybe even 25, okay? And if you know that going into it, it makes it a much easier thing to digest and have confidence. Hey, I know it may be bumpy for a year, but I'm going to crush it because of these things, right? Your competition and my competition, many of them will not make it because they do not have a plan. They are not prepared and they allow the fear to creep in. I'm already unfortunately seeing people getting out of the real estate business and out of the mortgage business who are successful and have done well to go and get other jobs because they're so scared of what could be coming and they're not prepared. They let that fear creep in. Go back to when you started your career as a realtor and you were making no money and you believed in yourself so much. I'm going to figure this out and I'm going to crush it. And then you crushed it. And then there was a little bit of a bumpy period after a major pandemic where the industry was nuts and you just gave up. Like, hey, I don't have a plan. This is too scary. The end is coming. It's a bad idea. I'm out. That's not you, right? That wasn't you in the beginning, or you wouldn't be in this spot as a realtor or a loan officer or whatnot, okay? So to recap, there's 5 phases of your business in a recession. I broke all this down and completely made it specific to my realtor friends. So not only do you feel more comfortable about what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and how you're going to crush it. So at the end, when you get through it and you do an amazing job and crush it in the surge, you had a plan to get through this period. And I believe in you. You're going to crush it. I'm going to follow these steps, right? Call or email me anything, comment down below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you find my videos helpful, I'd love to be your lender. Thanks, guys.